Hi, it's Ronnie and welcome to my channel. Today is Punched Out Thursday with Kathy, Krista, myself, and Dorothy. And Dorothy will be here today. I'm going to be also doing a challenge for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. This last weekend was the party weekend and I virtually attended. And the challenge was from Sarah Scraps. And it was to do white on white or the copy of this book that she had. Well, the colors on it, which was white and blue. I did the white on white. And for the white on white, of course, to work, you've got to have textures and lots of it. And the paper in the background is textured, it's Stampin' Up, and it has really pretty pattern on it. And I did that one border, and now I'm doing this other one. That's why I decided to use it for Punched Out Thursday. I thought, I am using all these punches. So, yeah, I thought I'd go ahead and just do two challenges at once, using my punches and doing white on white. This is a border, and it's going to go across there. And there is going to be some footage lost right here. I forgot to turn the camera back on. I walked away, came back, and I matted my picture. That's all I did besides glue that border down. And the film strip, I glued both of those things down. But for the picture matting, I used Anna Griffin embossing folder. And then I fussy cut all around it. Then I put that tone-on-tone white vellum on there, and I tore it to match the outside edge of that. So that's all I did while the camera was off, gluing down and those things, which fussy cutting and tearing both took a while, but they weren't nothing y'all haven't seen. Well, I probably don't have nothing y'all haven't seen. So we were all right on that. Here's another, it's an Anna Griffin embossing folder also. The one I used for the leaves, it was Paper Studio, and it was wood grain. And I don't know why I keep using it. I need to just buy another one. It cuts into the paper no matter what I do. I've tried several different things, and it still cuts into the paper. So I did have to glue some of my leaves back together. And here I'm starting to put the leaves down, and I'm going to glue the stem down with liquid glue. But I'm putting foam tape underneath every one of the leaves until I get to where I run out of the wood grain one, and I cut a few more, punch a few more, and then I'm going to use the Anna Griffin one, and I'm just going to glue them straight down onto the background paper. And see me gluing that back together. I had to glue the stem back together. You can't really tell it when you're looking at the layout. I would imagine you'd have to look exactly right at that leaf to know I glued it back together. And I had punched out these flowers, and I used, it was a Paper Studio embossing folder, but had circles on it, and each circle, well, most of the circles had different embossing impressions on them. And so I thought, well, that'd be a good one to use to punch these little flowers out. That way they won't all be the same. And all I'm going to do now is just scatter the leaves and the flowers, and that is going to take a few minutes. But to talk about my picture, since I will be doing this for a few minutes, that's Charlie. And yes, she is eating a Tootsie Roll Pop. And I made the picture in black and white. And I had seen a picture once a long time ago. I even bought the girls, those big suckers that are spiral looking and have different colors and could actually cover most of their face. They were like $1 a piece somewhere. And my plan was to take a picture of them eating them. Well, I didn't want to really do it till after I figured out how to make the sucker a different color. So they sat there until somebody else ate them, and I never did buy them again. But I had this picture of Charlie, and she's eating that Tootsie Roll Pop, and she's really enjoying it. She has drool dripping off the bottom of her chin. Anyway, for this challenge, you could either use a color or black and white. So I decided to use black and white. And then when I got ready to print it, I thought, I ought to go ahead and try making the sucker red, because I just wanted to see if I could do it or not, see if I had it figured out after all this time. And sure enough, it worked. It was pretty easy on PicMonkey.com. And if anybody wants to know how to do it, just ask in the comments below and I'll tell you how to do it. But this will be through PicMonkey.com. And I use that a lot. I used to have Photoshop, but I don't have Photoshop anymore. But I'll have to admit, PicMonkey is more user-friendly. Well, the old one is. I'm still learning the new one. And I'll jump back into the old one because I haven't learned all the stuff in the new one. And I'm sure it can do a whole lot more. I'm punching out these little tiny hearts now. And I'm going to scatter them around the page. And of course, they're textured. What I used to punch them out was the bottom part of an Anna Griffin embossing folder, and it was like a lattice, and so each one of them has different parts of the lattice on there. And when you're doing the tone on tone, the white on white, you don't have any colors to distinguish none of these pieces apart, but the layering and the amount that you put on there and the texture that's on the layering from the embossing is going to be what's going to make your layout. And yeah, so I'm putting plenty on here, and I'm also going to put some sequins. I've got some that's white. Well, it's a little tiny package that was gifted me once, but they're white, but then they have some thin clear ones in there also, but they're all iridescent, both the white and the clear, and I'm going to use them on here. And the clear ones, I did not even know they were like, when I go to put them on, you don't even see them hardly until you go to glue one of the white ones down, and it'll be laying on top like it was another layer that just came apart or something. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm going to glue them all down. And that little teeny tiny baggie there goes a long way. I've done one layout already with it, and I'm going to do another. I had put it in the thing with the sequins and had laid other sequins on top. So it has been in there for a long time, and I hadn't used it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying using it now. And I think that's it. See that butterfly punch? I had intentions of putting a couple butterflies on there, or at least one, but I forgot. So we have no butterfly on there. But I think it looks fine without it. But try this. Do white on white, or any color on any color, tone on tone, and see how you like it and see how your layout turns out. But see how, since they're iridescent, they look a little bit of a different color, but they're really not. If you hold them a certain way, they just look white or they look clear. And there's my two borders with the border punch. And there's the film strip again. I did cut two of them, and that film strip will cut the spaces that go behind there. So all you have to do is glue them on, which I like. Of course, I've fussy cut plenty of times around some. And that's it. That's my layout. Be sure to check out the other gals and see what they did today. I am sure it is going to be awesome because they love creating with their punches, and I do too. But thank y'all so much for watching. If you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. And if you liked the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, thank you very much. Have a happy scrappy week. Bye.